Hello everyone. Today in this video I will discuss some more question of type MCQ which have been asked in GATE exam. First question of today is let L1 recursive language and L2 and L3 be languages that are recursively enumerable but not recursive. Which of the following statement is not necessarily true? As you know that recursive language is subset of recursively enumerable language. Now here four options that those are given here. L2 minus L1 is recursively enumerable. L1 is actually recursive language and L2 is recursively enumerable language but not recursive. It is given. L and necessarily true. The thing that have been asked in the question to be necessarily true. L2 minus L1. L2 is recursively enumerable. Actually, if we represent it in Venn diagram form, then recursive language will be here and recursively enumerable language will be here. So we can see that recursive language is subset of recursively enumerable language. So the language which is recursive is automatically recursively enumerable language. Now first option L2 minus L1 is given recursively enumerable language. Think about that. L2 is recursively enumerable language and L1 is recursive language. So it may be true. L1 minus L3 recursively enumerable language. No, it cannot be. It may be actually L1 is recursive language, so L1 minus L3 may be recursive, may be recursive and not recursive language is recursively enumerable. L2 intersection L1 is recursively enumerable language. L2 is recursively enumerable, L1 is recursive language, and last option L2 in union L1 is recursively enumerable language. Here also L2 is recursive language, recursively enumerable given in the question, and L1 is recursive language. So it is always true, it is necessarily to be true for D. So D cannot be, D never can be. And now three options in which the one of three may be not true every time. Let us try which one is. B option is given. Now think about that, why it is actual answer. L1 is actually given recursive language and L3 is recursively enumerable language. So it is not necessarily to be true, because in this L1 and L3 those strings which are common will be excluded from this L1, and L1 is already recursive language, so it need not be true every time. And in this case L2 minus L1 it will be always true, because L2 is recursively enumerable and L1 is recursive language, so it will be every time true, because L2 will be here and L1 will be here. while you will do L2 minus L1. L2 minus L1 is outer side of the L1, so it will be recursively enumerable, so it is necessarily to be true, so it cannot be your answer. And about L2 intersection L1, because L2 and L1, L2 intersection L1 is common part, that will be represent that itself L1, that it will, this will be L1 itself, because L2 is recursively enumerable and L1 is recursive language. So it may be common, it may not be common. Actually it depend upon how L2 and L1, but it is true that L1, whatever will be the common between these will be recursive language, so it not need to be true every time. So B option is correct. Now move to next question. What is the component of language accepted by the NFA shown below? What is the complement? What is the complement of the language accepted by the NFA shown below? Assume input alphabet set is A. Actually, the language accepted by the language that will be as a universal set in this scenario will be closure of A, and here the language accepted by this DFA is DFA. Actually this is not DFA because it have been used null move, so this will be NFA, and it is given in question also. So it is think that while we will universal set will be here A closure, and here the language accepted is A closure minus null. A closure minus null. Why? Because there is two different state. One of them will one of the state is initial state and another is final states. It is in this NFA it have used two separate states, one for initial and one for final, and there is no move to reach final state without accepting any character. So least length string, or we can say smallest string, that is small a, to accept is necessary. So you can see that only one string that is not included in this one is null, because universal set is equal to A asterisk and it will include null. So I think the answer should be only null, and it is represented in B. It is given in B option. Just check what is the correct answer. Yes, it is correct. So it is, again I am repeating this thing, because in this scenario universal set will be closure of A. Whatever the input alphabet set have been given, just union to each character and form a regular expression and do asterisk over all. But here is only, actually here is only one character, so just simply A asterisk will be universal set. If suppose there is two character A and B, then universal set would be A plus B asterisk, A plus B asterisk. But simple thing is that here is only one character, so just A asterisk will be universal set, and you can see that it will include null string. But here in this NFA null is not valid string because you have to consume at least one character, that is a, to reach final state from initial state. So smallest string is here a, not null. So complement of this NFA will be null because the language accepted by this one is equal to a asterisk minus null. Whatever the strings have been left in L will be in complement of L bar. So complement of L, that is L bar. So null will be the correct answer, and here null is represented by this symbol, so option is given in this form. Another question is, consider the language L1 is equal to phi, L2 is equal to A. Which one of the following represents L1 L2 asterisk union L1 asterisk? L1 is equal to phi, L2 is equal to A. So just write its values. L1 is equal to phi, L2 asterisk is equal to A. So write just A asterisk union L1 asterisk. L1 asterisk, when you concatenate this union L1 asterisk, that is phi asterisk here. Since phi asterisk is equal to null, so A asterisk will be union with null, and A null is already in this A asterisk, so it will be equal to phi A asterisk, and you know that for identities R phi is equal to phi R is equal to phi. While we have concatenate phi with any regular expression, we will get every time phi. But here is given one option, that is phi, that so we should be right answer. Just check what is correct answer. No, it is not given, but I am 100% sure that B option is correct, because R phi is equal to phi R and this will be equal to phi. There is no explanation, so I am sure, you can check with another sources, that phi will be correct, because you can see that L1 value is phi, L2 asterisk is A asterisk, and this is union with L1 asterisk, that is phi asterisk. So phi A asterisk, that is A asterisk, and phi asterisk is equal to null. So since A asterisk already included null, so this will be equal to A asterisk. Nothing is going to change after doing union. This value is equal to actually null, phi asterisk. But here two different regular expression is concatenated, and we know that R phi is equal to phi R is equal to phi every time. So this should be phi. There is no doubt. You can check with another source. Which one of the following is true? Here is given in first option, L a to the power n b to the power n, where n is greater than equal to 0 is regular. No, this is not regular. Blindly you can say that it cannot, any language which need to matching cannot be regular. This also not regular. You have already proven that in pumping lemma theorem. Prime number is given here. C option is something given very lengthy, so it will be more easy to check D option first. WW, where W belongs to summation asterisk with 0 1 is a regular. No problem, I think D is regular, D is right answer. But check C also. L is equal to W, where W has 3k plus 1 b's for some k n with AB is regular. So you have to count here about B's number. This is also possible to be regular. I think this is also possible because we can implement this one. Actually here number of B is equal to 3 times of any integer plus 1. Just check the answer. Actually I have also convinced with C option and D option, both C and D, but D is more correct. D is just check. D is actually in D is given pattern matching. Oh, so D, C is correct answer. D is not. C is correct answer. Just check. Yes, C is correct. D, in D the given problem actually the problem that is given here WW. Just if W value is ABC, AB 0 1 actually given. If W value is 0 1 1, then next we have to repeat this 0 1 1. Now there is some task of matching actually, so D cannot be true. D is not regular. I have little bit confused that time, but 100% sure D is not. Actually D have some matching task. You have to match this 0 with 0, this one with 1, this one with 1, and it is not possible with finite automata. And in C option it is more easy, because just think about, suppose there is no A, only B. This is actually I have drawing this diagram. B and K is some natural number, 0 1 2 3. Actually whole number start with 0, but natural number start with 1, so at least number of B will be 4, and just declare it is a final state. So and label with this B. One minute, just a minute. Loop, actually I have to traverse through loop. This is mandatory 3 times, and you have to make its loop. You can do this by any means. Just I am trying this 3k plus 1b. Just see that this have 3 b's. If you make it final state, then last b will be not recognized. So this make with any symbol, maybe A, maybe B, and here you can use as a final state. So this is possible 3b, and while this will be traversed by A, then 3b will be multiplied, and rest A, actually order have no significance in this one, only we have to count B. So you can add A loop anywhere, everywhere. just add a, here also add a, just we have to restrict with b only. You cannot use here b, actually this will yield in form of 4b plus 1 for, so restrict this with 3b. I have labeled here with a, and you can also form another DFA for this one. So this is loop on every state with a label. Actually there is no restriction about pattern, so in any order all b's and a comes, no issues. Just I have restricted about b's number, and every time while you will move from its initial state, you will get at least 4b, that is 3 into 1 plus 1, and while you traverse this one more times, then you will get 3 into 2 plus 1. So it is easy to form DFA for this one, so this is correct answer. Now move to next question. In this question, if L1 is equal to a to the power n, n is greater than equal to 0, and L2 is equal to b to the power n, n is greater than equal to 0, consider L1, L2 is regular, and the second thing is given that L1 dot L2 is equal to a to the power n, b to the power n. Which of one of the following is correct? L1 L2 is regular given actually. Now here actually in different context, if you think about this L1, N1, n, significance of n and significance of n here, if you consider it individually, then they may have different sense. Means value of n in L1 and value of n in L2 may be different, but if you concatenate this one L1 and L2, then what is actual thing? If n1 have same values in both, then necessary thing will be that a and b will be equal. Just think here, if n1 you will take 1, then you have restricted that number of a's and number of b's is same. So in this scenario, L1, L2, it cannot be this one n. It should be different symbols, and when this will be different symbols, both means power raised on A and power raised on B is denoted by different symbol, and their initial value is initialized with 0, it doesn't issues. But if suppose power on A is m and power on B is n, and condition is m comma n is starting with 0, then there will be no issue either to be regular or to be represented in this form. So this representation 100% sure is not correct, because it have restricted in this form that both A's and B in number will be equal. So this will be not correct, because here even they are represented in different with same symbol n, but they have different contexts, and there is nothing is written that both n are equal even represented by same symbol. So little bit analytical this one. So there is two way. First thing is that you can consider what is the value of n here will be here also. In this scenario, neither L1 L2 first option will be incorrect, and first option will be incorrect, and because there we need then matching. How much number of A's should be equal to number of B's. So in this scenario, first will be incorrect and second will be correct, because there is no restriction given about a to the power n, b to the power n is regular. So but when we take in this n as a different role in L1 and L2, then L1 L2 will be regular and second will be incorrect, and second case is looking more correct, I think. So second option yani ki it means B option will be correct. Just check. It is little bit lack of information, because it depends upon how you are thinking. So both cannot be true at a time, I think. It is given that only first is correct. So I think it is considered, it is 100% sure both are not correct at a time. But if we consider n is a same values, then n have same values in both places, then it will be, then in this situation this will be correct and this will be incorrect, because regular cannot do match. If you have same values of n at both places, then if you take n is equal to 3, then a पे power 3 and b पे power 3, and we need matching. So in that situation, L1 dot L2 cannot be regular, and this will be correct. But when we are free to, if we consider this n and this n are different, means independent, means here n may be 4 and here n at the same time here n is equal to 5, and you are concatenating a to the power 4 b to the power 5. So in that consideration, L1 L2 will be regular. I have discussed both cases. So, and I have told in discussion that there is no restriction, there is nothing given that n1 both n are same values in both places. So first answer, that's why first answer is correct and second option is incorrect. So you have to consider the cases. It is not easy to interpret everything. So in this scenario, it has been considered that even both have used L1 and L2 have used same character n to confuse, but actually you are these two languages are independent of each other. So number of even it is even a to the n same symbol have been used as a to the power n, b to the power n, but both have different values. Both can have different values or same values, doesn't issue, means there is no restriction, means you don't have need to matching. A p power 3 b p power 3 is also valid string in L1 L2, but you are not restricted to match. A p power 5 b p power 4 is also valid string. You don't have need to match number of A is equal to number of B. So that's why it is correct answer. And next questions I will discuss in next video. Thank you. So